Yo, it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. What's up, y'all? What's good, man? We gonna chop it up tonight, man. Y'all know how it go, man. We're gonna chop it up tonight. If I've been gone for 3 days, for 2 days, I'll be back that following day. If I'm gone, if you fuck with my lives, because what they doing is they wanted to make it seem like don't nobody mess with my lives because I'm doing my shorts too. So they'll try to make it seem like, oh, everybody mess with his shorts. Don't nobody mess with his lives. And that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Some people like you for stuff that you don't even uphold for yourself. So they like you for your shoes or something materialistic, or and you don't even uphold yourself to that, but you don't even notice this is why they like you. This is why people are flocking to you. And a lot of chosen ones fall into despair and chaos because they think that people like them for what they could do, their materialistic lifestyle. But really, you should want somebody to like you for your intelligence, for your heart. Comments. Salute to just saying I'm she. You should like somebody. Somebody should like you for what's inside. I know it sounds corny, but for what's inside rather than what's outside. That's what somebody should like you for, because that's the substance. And if you don't got any substance in life, then you're gonna do exactly what they want you to do. A lot of y'all don't even understand. Y'all pawns for what somebody wants y'all to do every day. It's people out here that want y'all to be just a working bee. You don't got no life outside of that. You just a working bee for them, climbing up the ranks of nothingness. I was at a job, y'all. They never was gonna give me the raise that I wanted, and then I looked around. Everybody else, they never was gonna get the raise either. They talking about they not getting a raise. We just getting achievement awards and pizza parties. That's not corny. Some people think that loving somebody for what's inside rather than what's outside is corny. So I'm not gonna judge them and say, "Oh, you wrong." I'm gonna just look at them like, "Well, they only like materialistic face value stuff." So of course they're not gonna understand this part of life. They're not gonna understand this part of the podcast. They're not gonna understand this part of the show because they only look at things for face value. Something got to be quick for them. Something got to be 15 seconds, 10 seconds with them for them to understand, or they gonna leave and they gone. That's what some people is. I can't get mad. I can't change nobody. That's what I'm starting to realize in my life. I can't change you to make you like me for what I want you to like me for. That's not what it is. You feel me? Shout out to just saying I'm she, one of the VI crew people, man. It's a lot of the VI crew. They just pop up out of nowhere. But yeah, I can't make you like me for what I want you to like me for. I'm gonna just go ahead and see, because that's this what we doing now in dating and life and everything, jobs, everything. We looking to see what these people like. Okay, they like when you stand up straight. They like when you wear a button down. They like when you wear a tie. They like when you come outside for women. They like when you wear makeup. They like when you have your weave like a certain way. They like when you. This is what they like for you to do. Now you either gonna do that or you're gonna get up out their face because they're not gonna want to be around you if you're not doing what they want you to be out on the outside materialistically for face value. This is the life that we live nowadays. Every day nowadays, everything is for face value. Everything is for how you look. Let me show y'all this video. This is how my fault, y'all. This is how the black community, I feel like, especially black women, but it's really the black community whole, because it's a lot of simps that act like this as well. They will denounce their own people and start worrying about a Caucasian people problem, the Asian people problem, the migrants problem. They'll start worrying and caring about everybody else instead of caring about foundational black Americans, their black American tribe, essentially. They'll forget all about us to worry about what other races is doing in the name of education and being smart. Let's see what they said. Sub to you from a Bus Life Live. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Bus Life crew, man. Shout out to VI crew, man. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it popping. Today I'm podcasting. If I'm gone for 3 days, I'll be back that day. Let's watch this video.
With and knew my entire life, it honestly feels pretty shit, honestly. Yes. But what I want to know.
Before I start playing this video, you might have already seen it on my channel, but I want y'all to, if you've never seen this video, even if you did, I want you to watch the black girl. She feel like she's sophisticated because she with this white girl talking about nonsense that's not going to change nobody in her community life. Where she came from. I'm pretty sure she came from an inner city community. And even if she didn't, you still are FBA, you still are a foundational Black American. You should have a heart for these people. You should always be speaking up about these people. You shouldn't be worried about what we're about to watch.
With and knew my entire life, it honestly feels pretty shit, honestly. Yes. But what I want to know is your opinion on gun violence and gun control.
Well, first, why does it make you feel so bad that they're here?
Because I know that we grew up a different way.
You grew up a different way?
Yes.
What way do you think I espouse?
Very conservative, very.
Does that make me like a bad person? Like.
When you go against my rights and my beliefs, yes. I think so. But
I'm
to my question.
Okay.
Yeah.
About gun violence?
Yes.
What in particular?
Like the shootings that are going on in America, that thousands of kids are dying.
Well, thousands of kids aren't dying every year, but a lot of kids are dying. You're right.
It's actually 30,000 kids die a year due to gun violence.
30,000 kids do not die. 30,000 total people die due to gun violence, 2/3 of which are suicide, and the majority are urban violence. You guys can fact check me on this at any time, by the way. 30,000 kids do not die of gun violence a year. So in order to be consistent, because you care about gun violence,
yes, I do.
Should we take all the pistols away so that no gang violence can happen in Kansas City, Chicago, Houston, etc.?
Yeah.
So all pistols should be taken?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So Americans should not have any guns at all?
I don't think so, no.
Do you agree?
I do agree.
So no guns at all. So we have about 380 million guns in this country. How do you suggest getting them?
I think we should just do background checks on everyone.
No, we already own them, right? So how do we take the guns away?
I mean, I don't think there's any real physical way we can take away the guns, but how can we prevent this in the future?
Right, but that's important. Since we can't get rid of the 380 million guns, what are we going to do?
There has to be some form of incentive to get people to give up their guns in order
so
for that to happen.
like buybacks
Yes.
and confiscation?
Yes.
Yeah. Got it. So you would get rid of the Second Amendment?
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, that black girl, she said she wanted to do a buyback where we spend, as America as a whole, we spend our tax dollars to make sure somebody else get a gun to us. And really, I don't think that would ever work. And canceling the Second Amendment and taking it out of the Constitution or whatever, that would essentially start a war. But instead of talking about Black Americans needing reparations so we could rebuild our inner cities, so we could rebuild our towns, after things like Black Wall Street, that was so long ago. Tulsa, I could keep going on and on and on. It's going to continue to be like this if we don't never get our just due. Because when we was trying to work with what we had, it got burnt down. It got torn to shreds. But a Black American girl will be sitting up here talking about something. I want to start a civil war within our country and attempt to take everybody's guns because a white girl said so. You see the influence? So that's why I see the sinister part of the Democratic Party. I see what they're actually doing, and it's actually sickening. They're using because this is how most women in my community think. Black women, they think if a white person is saying something, it's the most influential thing. It's so sophisticated and it makes sense. But she's standing next to a girl that says she don't even believe it's possible. She just said it herself. She's like, I don't even believe it's possible. What's good, VI? Just tuning in. I don't know what time you came on, but I will be back watching. And shout out to everybody that's replay game. Come on, Prince. Come on. My son want to come out and drive his car, y'all. Hold on. Let me set him up in his car. There you go. You set it right there for right now. Turn it on. He want to drive his car. No, where you got to go? Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. They feel as though sophisticated because they feel as though they sophisticated because a white person said so. Not true, is that, and I should say it. Not everybody, and that's the awoken ones. That's the enlightened ones. But it's not everybody. But it's a majority. It's a sad majority that think that because a white person says so, or because Joe Biden says so, or because Barack Obama says so, that's what they need to be doing. It's a lot of people in the working class that should be voting for Trump in the black community that's not going to vote for Trump because they are too busy paying attention to the people that they kiss up to and suck up to and think that are ahead of them is doing something else. So they want to be a part of the party. They want to be a part of the cool kids club. The cool kids club not going to give you shit. They're not going to give you shit. They're just going to sit back and laugh at you while you losing everything, and while your life is going into despair and going into ruins. They just going to laugh at you. That's what they've been doing these past 4 years. So I don't understand why there's people in my community still trying to vote for them. Y'all can't be the chosen people. Y'all can't be the chosen ones. The chosen ones, we doing exactly what they told us not to do, which is to not vote for Trump. We're gonna do exactly what they told us not to do every time, and we're gonna get the results we get because we is the chosen ones. We don't do what they tell us to do because we know not to even trust these people. What happened, man? We know not to even trust these people. But to anybody that's on the replay, anybody that just got in, I want y'all to watch these videos because it really shows you once you watch them from like a critical standpoint, a critical lens, you start looking at it like you start being critical of what they talking about. You start seeing that these people really disgusting. These people don't care about us. All they care about is a vote, some more donations. That's the Democratic Party. I'm not saying the Republican Party is so much better, but I'm saying right now, today, that's the better choice. You feel me? That's the better choice, especially for the average working class American. I just was living in America with these people. We need more young voices like yours. Salute to Viral Basketball, man. Salute to everybody on my channel. Salute to the VI crew. Salute to Bus Life Gang. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, like it's just like I don't understand why people want something that's not good for them. But then I start to look back at everything and how people really act in real life. People smoke cigarettes, people drink liquor all day, people do this and all this other type of stuff that's killing them. Why wouldn't they choose something that's essentially killing them as well, allegedly? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you choose what's unaliving you when you choose what's unaliving you when you walk into the store, when you wake up in the morning? When you like this is your daily lifestyle. Why wouldn't you choose the the more evil, talking about it's the lesser? So they'll rather argue and say this is the lesser evil when they can't even prove to you how or why. They just feel as though that's the lesser evil because they said so and somebody else that they like says so. It don't got nothing to do with the candidates and they policies. It don't got nothing to do with that anymore. And opinions, it's all opinionated. Why is that side the lefties over there? Why are they so opinionated? I'm not voting for Trump because I like Trump. It don't got nothing to do with me liking Trump. It don't got nothing to do. It will be in a fairy tale world. It would be nice and it would be cool if I liked Trump and I knew Trump in a fairy tale world. But it's not a fairy tale world. Why is our community so stuck in a fairy tale world when it's people that come over here, just got over here yesterday, immigrant migrants, and they get anything they want on a snap of their fingers. They get anything they want. But you got black communities paying for buttloads of taxes, billions and billions and billions and trillions of dollars of taxes, but we can't get our just due. And our people talking about, oh yeah, it's the economy. No, you just listen to what everybody else saying and you regurgitating the same rhetoric that they say. So now you feel like you're smart. Now you feel like you made sense. But to a person that actually know about this shit, you don't make no sense at all. I know, man. I need some super glue. Let me see that. To everybody else, you don't exactly. They don't research. They follow. So the ones that's not followers, you sound corny to us. You sound crazy. We can't talk to you. Because you're gonna say the same regurgitated. It's the lesser of two evil. I'm voting for a woman because we need a woman this time. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm like, what? All right, so what policies are you talking about? No, they're gonna say the same regurgitated BS over and over again. And if nobody can see this is the life that we live in through this election, then I don't know what's going to show you and tell you. This is how the women think. There is no manosphere or nothing. This election killing all of that. This election killing all of that. All of that manosphere. This is what you thinking, bro. Da-da-da-da-da. No, I'm straight up asking shorties, well, who's you voting for? Trump or Kamala? Who did you vote for? Biden or Trump? Who did you? Because it's killing all of that. So now I know how you think. It's killing all of that extra small talking, what she's thinking, bro, and all of it's killing all of that. It's killing all of that. All of them people that's in them sectors, they trying to figure out all of, y'all not really trying to figure this shit out because y'all be asking people who the fuck you voting for. Not everything cute with y'all. Everything, oh, this is how you gotta look, and this is how you gotta, man, all that shit don't matter in real life, bro. All that shit don't matter in real life, bro. It's people like me that's really so look, right? She said Kamala's texting. This is what Kamala do. Just like I'm gonna explain it this way from what she said. She said with the situation going on with Israel and the Free Palestine thing, I can't even say what they really doing because they're gonna censor me. That's what Kamala want to do. She want to censor everybody. But look, right? So with the whole thing with the Free Palestine versus Israel, what she trying to do is she said she went up on the stage when she got elected to be the Democrat Party candidate or whatever. She said, I'm a help Palestine and I want it to end, but I'm also going to be funding Israel and helping them throughout their play. So you funding the people that's doing the genocide. You're funding the genocide. You're going to tell us you're going to fund the genocide, and you're going to tell us that you want it to stop, and you're going to tell us that you want to help the Palestinians. So basically, what she's doing, she's saying she on everybody's side until when it's time to not be on your side. So she's gonna be on your side to the last minute. Salute to just saying she said she feeding her kid, man. We seem like we doing all this, so we all doing the same thing. But look, right? She gonna hold on. What you doing? She said she gonna be on your side until it's time to leave you. Until it's time to leave you in despair. She gonna be on your side. That don't make sense. You can't be on everybody's side at the same time. That means you an enemy. If you on everybody's side, everybody else's side, and you on my side, you an enemy to me. Too much of a good thing is an enemy to you. So she's just making it look good. She not actually good. She just making it look good. She the terrorizer. You can't say that you on all sides. You on the side of peace. You on the side of war, and you on the side of fighting back. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. You feel me? So it's like this, y'all. So when she do stuff like this, she just say crazy double entendres, and she just try to confuse people by saying the same thing and saying she want. It's so confusing. She's saying she want everything. So it's like this, right? She'll say, "Oh yeah, I want Roe v. Wade," but when Trump asked her, "You want up to the 9th month?" She was like, "What?" No, she started laughing and cackling and doing all that stuff because she's trying to distract you from the fact that that's what Roe v. Wade is. Y'all feel me? So she say stuff the way that she say stuff. She's saying the same thing as what you don't want, and she's saying the same thing as what you do want to confuse you because she know the average voter, the Democrats know the average voter is not going to be having all of this research done. They're not going to be knowing all of these things and what all of these bills are called and what she's saying. So they just gonna go up what she said because she a woman. Like that's crazy to me, bro. That's scary to me. That's scary to me. You got the ball? It's scary to me, bro, to sit up here and think that we got people that actually think like this. That think, yo, I know what I'm talking about because I'm going over here with these people, and these people ain't never did nothing for you. They never ever did nothing for you, but you gonna go with what they going with because that's what everybody else doing. That's what the cool kids doing. That's what you was told to do. You don't want to look like this. You don't want to look like that. Like I was watching this content creator channel, and people was literally telling him, "Yeah, I'm voting for Trump. I just don't want you to put it on camera." Like what are we talking about nowadays? What is this? It's not a. Oh, I don't want nobody to say nothing about me. Like what is this? It's a popularity contest, and that's exactly what it is. It's all about opinions and popularity. That's what it's about. It's about opinions and it's about popularity, man. It's all about opinions and popularity. How you feel, how you feel, what you feel. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be a popularity contest. I'm voting for her because she look cute in her suits. Like what? I'm voting for Trump because I don't want to vote with those black. Like nah, bro. It shouldn't be like that. It should be you voting for this person because you like their policies. But the two president candidates, they know that. They know that it's just a popularity contest. It's only what people think. It's not what they know. It's about what y'all think. It's about what the average person think. The chosen ones, we know what it is because we did our research. We did all of our critical thinking and all of our critical watching and everything that we needed to do. So we already know what it is. We already know what the truth is. So somebody coming out saying some BS like, oh, cats and dogs and all that shit, that don't phase us. Because first of all, we know the truth. We actually know that they chopping up cats and they do eat that stuff. So we know it's the truth, but we don't look at it from a lens of, oh yeah, he trying to be racist and we don't do that no more. Black Americans that's chosen that have understanding, we don't do stuff like that. There's stuff that don't got nothing to do with us. We leave it as that. We don't take on everybody's problems no more. We don't want to be a part of the funding to Ukraine war and all this other stuff anymore. We don't want to be a part of that stuff no more. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, yo, we don't want to be a part of the fake stuff no more. You know what I'm saying? All of the fake shit. We don't want to be a part of it. Is that bad? Because we don't want to be a part of the BS no more. And the thing is, what I'm starting that is the black community in a nutshell. You don't want to do what I want to do, and you know what's right for us. So now I'm gonna sabotage everything. If the presidents are selected, not elected, I always wonder why do we vote anyway. So what we doing is viral basketball. It's so crazy that you said that because I was thinking that before this election too. Because I didn't vote my very first time ever being able to vote. I didn't vote because I fell into that. I fell into exactly what you're saying. It don't matter my vote. My vote don't matter. But then after the voting was done for election day and everybody chose who they wanted to choose and voted for who they wanted to vote for, I started seeing them talking about demographics on the news. So my family was watching the news and shit, and they start talking about demographics. Black women have voted for Joe Biden in the 90 percentile. Da 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 da. Chinese, Hispanics. I'm like, damn, how the fuck they got? Then I start thinking about it. They got everybody's social security number. They know what you are. They know what you are. If you're a woman, a man trying to be a woman trying to be a man. They know everything about you. Your color, your height, everything. What? Okay, here I go. So they know everything about you. They know exactly what you look like, where you live at, everything. So it's like, yo, when you vote, you standing up for what you believe in, which is yourself and where you live at and everything. Like you stand. So when you vote, they're gonna say viral basketball. I'm gonna say something. For example, Dallas, Texas, height 5'9", 210. He voting for Trump. Like you see what I'm saying? And they got all of that, and then they put you into your demographic, whatever your demographic may be. African American, Hispanic, whatever your demographic is, they put you in a demographic and they say you voted for Trump, you voted for Kamala. That's how they use those. And then so if you voted for Kamala, what they gonna do is they're gonna like how they doing black women now. Well, black women wanted Trump. The black women wanted Joe Biden to be president. This is what they wanted. They voted for him in the 90 percentile, so they can't say nothing. They locked into that. You feel me? You feel me, Viral Basketball? Big man. Huh? You want these chips? So that's why I feel like voting is so important now, because when you vote and then they start using your demographic, like just imagine if you voted for Trump and then they start saying 90% of your people voted for Trump and he won. So 90% of the Hispanics or African Americans or whatever race you are, Viral Basketball, they said 90 percentile of your race and the gender in your race, men, voted for Trump in the 90 percentile. You're going to be happy. You're going to feel like, yeah, we all on the same code. I voted for Trump, and probably the person that I'm outside with, my people, my family, whatever, they voted for Trump too, because it say 90% of us voted for Trump. So I'm not trying to tell you that it matters to you and all of that stuff, but I'm just saying that's how they're using it now. Well, that's what I see is how they're using it, because they got everybody information, they got everybody demographic and gender. So when shit go left, they say, well, it's black women fault. They voted 90% child Joe Biden. This is what they wanted. And it's just like, it's sickening. I don't like that shit, but this is what they doing. Yes, you feel me? Hold on 1 second. Let me get my son. Hold on. I'm reading what you said, bro. Hold on, bro. Salute to the chat, man. I feel you. The Vatican, is that what you said? The Vatican using the data to study you? Exactly. That's all they doing is using the data to study us. They're using the data to study us. So even if the Democrats were to lose, they push everybody to vote, because now the Democrats know how to attack our race and our demographic now after they lost in a certain percentile black men to the Republican Party, which is happened. It's the inevitable, this election. Damn, where's my blunt? You want juice? Juice. Okay, let me fill it back up. But yeah, I'm gonna play that video for y'all, man. I know you probably seen it already, Viral Basketball, but I'm gonna play this video because I feel like the black community is focused on the wrong thing.
With and knew my entire life, it honestly feels pretty honestly. Yes. But what I want to know is your opinion on gun violence and gun control.
Well, first, why does it make you feel so bad that they're here?
Because I know that we grew up a different way.
You grew up a different way?
Yes.
What way do you think I espouse?
Very conservative, very.
Does that make me like a bad person? Like.
When you go against my rights and my beliefs, yes. I think so. But
I'm
to my question.
Okay.
Yeah.
About gun violence?
Yes.
What in particular?
Like the shootings that are going on in America, that thousands of kids are dying.
Well, thousands of kids aren't dying every year, but a lot of kids are dying. You're right.
It's actually 30,000 kids die a year due to gun violence.
30,000 kids do not die a year. 30,000 total people die due to gun violence, 2/3 of which are suicide, and the majority are urban violence. You guys can fact check me on this at any time, by the way. 30,000 kids do not die of gun violence a year. So in order to be consistent, because you care about gun violence,
yes, I do.
Should we take all the pistols away so that no gang violence can happen in Kansas City, Chicago, Houston, etc.?
Yeah.
So all pistols should be taken?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
So Americans should not have any guns at all?
I don't think so, no.
Do you agree?
I do agree.
So no guns at all?
My fault, y'all. Some water had got on the screen. But essentially, you see what she's trying to say. She's saying she want to start a whole war between everybody with they legal guns and taking them away and turning our country into the UK, rather than talking about what black people need, who been in this country working since the beginning of the start of this country and before that. So it's a black girl standing next to her agreeing with all of this when she could be using this dude Charlie Kirk platform to say something spontaneous and to catch everybody and just like speak out. Like the black community think that, well, I feel like black women mostly, but they think going to college and getting a degree and then becoming a judge and then, all right, well, you a judge underneath some people that is white supremacist, and you now have the white supremacist brain because every time you bring something up to change your community and to help your community, they tell you we can't do it because of the economy. And then we turn around and we send billions of dollars to Ukraine. So Ukraine different because they white? Like, I'm not understanding it. Like, how's we helping these people, but we got the same amount of number of demographic people in America that's been here since the start of America that never got paid their working wages. They were slaves. That's what we living off of, but they'll rather live off of that instead of doing they just do. Remember that, black community. Remember how they'll rather do what they'll rather do. Look at what they would rather do. And I'm not saying that don't mean your vote. Stop going with what they would rather do and stop putting our problems on the back burner. I'm not one of these panderers, and I'm not gonna not tell you the truth. The black community is in shambles right now. Why? Because first of all, we never got our just due, and what was right by our grandfathers and grandmothers, we sitting up here acting like everything is all right while we give our money to everybody else, and it's not. You feel me? While we make sure everybody else right, everybody else good, they country good, they people good, and they people got a safe space to stay. Our people out on the streets. Our people got hella kids, and they can't afford the amount of food stamps they giving them. They gotta take a slight in food stamps so some migrants can have some food stamps. So some migrants can have some extra dollars. Like, what are we talking about? Why aren't we putting our people first? I like the new movement going around, but what they try to do is they try to say, "Oh yeah, that movement, that group of people." Like, I just seen what they did to Tariq Nasheed. They said like, "Oh, he's a leader of the FBAs and he's trying to be a pickup artist to women." Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? What they do is the FBI. They keep on trying to group us in and say, "Oh yeah, this is a group." This is nah. We are a group of people. But at the same time, y'all keep on trying to y'all really are the divisive ones. Y'all really are the ones that's trying to, like the Democrats, the FBI, the KKK, Nathan Bedford, Andrew Jackson. That's all I gotta say. Why y'all still over there? Black people still over there. Black people still over there. Nathan Bedford, Andrew Jackson, shit, even Barack Obama. Because he didn't do shit for my people. He stood up and looked at my people's face and told them he not gonna do shit. And he told them, I'm gonna go ahead and do something for the LGBTQs. He looked right in our face and acted as though he was one of us, and he went and did something for the LGBTQs, and now everybody else is associating us with these people. Do y'all understand that? That's why we share celebration in the month of Pride. I don't know if y'all felt this. I don't know if y'all seen what they trying to do. They really being disrespectful to the FBAs and the black people. They being disrespectful to us. And I'm tired of it, bro. Y'all probably see videos on my channel go from 500 views to 100 views, from 100 views back up to 300 views, back down to 100 views, all the way down to 15 views. Because what they trying to do is they trying to whip me back into shape. And I understand the platform has to generalize all the views and do all it, but at the same time, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know what I'm doing. I can't help it if people like this side of me, when I'm not just being, a nigga that's making a 15-second video. That's you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying if you watch them type of videos, if you relate to shit like that, I'm not saying that you dumb or you stupid. I'm just saying like there's other shit out here in the world that black people should be focused on. So what the majority of us is focused on was viral, and what we focusing on is not always what we should be focusing on. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, I created Viral Industries. I wanted to have the both for everything. I wanted to have the viral stuff too, but I also wanted to look at it from a different lens and say, yo, this is why this shit viral, y'all. Because they want us to be stupid. So it might be funny to look at, hee hee ha ha. It might be funny to look at, and it might be crazy to look at, but at the same time, this is what they want from us. This is why they got all of the all of the highlighted court hearings and adjournments of P. Diddy, Young Dolph, who else? Who else did they do? It's like P. Diddy, Young Dolph, and somebody else, I think. But they have all of these hearings during the election season. So they put it right there when you're about to have an important election, so you get distracted. It's all about distracting us. That's what it's about. Everything is about distracting us, bro. And I'm tired of it. They put everything before the black community. For years, they done this. For years. And nobody can explain to me why. Yeah, the month of June is bullcrap. For real, for real. Sharing it with pride is ridiculous. You said it right, bro. You said it right, bro. It's not no reason to put no extras on it. You said it right. Yeah, the month of June is bullcrap. For real, for real. Sharing it with pride is ridiculous. It's the fact that that's what they made it. That's what they made the month of June. The month of June didn't mean that, but that's what they made it because they got to say so. What's a real holiday and what's a real this and that, but they can't tell you what's a dude and what's a girl. But they can tell you what's a real holiday. What's a real ethnicity? What's a real this? What's a real that? We could tell you all of that, but we can't tell you what's a woman or what's a man. The way these people contradict themselves is disgusting. They contradict themselves so much to our people that our people think that that's how you're supposed to be. People don't even know that Kamala lied on the troops. Like she sat up there and bold-faced lied on the troops and said they wasn't in war when they was in war and they are in war right now to this day since the debate. And they literally on their phones over there recording it, thinking they about to hear something so monumental from these presidential candidates, thinking they about to hear something. Well, Trump, he was on his shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not just saying that because I mess with Trump movement, but he was on his shit because he was telling the truth. But what Kamala was doing was a disgrace to all presidents that have ever been president in our country, our people, everything. That was a disgrace because how do you lie on the people that are laying their life down for you? So basically, you lied on your pawns. You basically called them pawns without calling them pawns. Because you're gonna say I wouldn't even feel like if I was in some situation where I got a stolen valor, I was lying about my service. Like, how do y'all people feel comfortable with? Like, y'all know it's people in the military out here that's gonna be voting and they live life a certain way and they don't think that you should lie about stuff about that and like that and they care about the troops that's in the foreign wars and stuff like that and they want them to come home. Like, don't y'all think it's people out here like that? That's veterans. So it's like the people that's voting for Kamala, it's like a super FU. Then black people be wondering why, like black women especially, they be wondering why when they go outside, it's not the whole reason. But when y'all go outside, it's white people they be watching this stuff nonstop on Fox News. All of these percentages and demographics and all of these graphs and everything and how people voting and stuff. They be watching stuff like this. So if you vote, if the God forbid black women vote in the 80 percentile for Kamala Harris, they gonna think like, oh, for every 8 out of 10 black women out here, they're fucking voted for Kamala Harris and they're a fucking idiot. Like, that's what they think. I'm not saying what they think is the creme de la creme. I'm just saying this is how they're breaking this shit down. I'm not that's kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense because it's motherfuckers is that's how it really is. So it kind of makes sense. 9 times out of 10, that's the statistics because, you know, This is what these people are saying, and it makes sense when you ask them. When you ask 10 out of 10, 8 of them gonna say they voted for Kamala Harris, and 2 of them really gonna be understanding and woke to what's going on, which is that Trump shit. It's just crazy. People that's boots on ground, they gonna go against their own beliefs for something that's cute, a token. Black community, we gotta stop doing that because that's getting us pushed farther and farther to the back. Because it's showing they don't really want nothing, they don't really need nothing, they ain't really trying to have nothing. So just put them back there, don't help them. They ain't trying to get no help anyways. That's basically what the Democrat Party is telling us when they got the white dudes for Harris and all that shit. It's like, yo, black people not even the main. We not even the main thing no more. We not even the main priority. It used to be shit when I remember when I was younger and I see my folks voting. It used to be Obama versus John McCain and Mitt Romney and all that shit. Like, oh, we need the black vote. We trying to get black people versus the like. It used to be like we used to have some say so, but now after that they say like, oh, they always gonna vote Democrat. They believe in Obama. All we gotta do is bring Obama out on stage. Come on, Obama, walk out on stage. Like Obama gonna be 90 years old. You know what I'm saying? God forbid I ain't wishing no bad or nobody, but I'm just saying like he gonna be 90 years old walking out at the DNC. Your parents voted for, I can hear it now. Your parents voted for Obama, so you need to do the right thing and vote for whoop-de-whoop. Because he endorses her. Like, that's basically what they did with Kamala this year. I'm like, bro, I'm seeing all these people come out and walk out. I'm like, all right, well, I'm looking and I'm seeing how people said they didn't do shit for my community and they're not doing shit for me. So why the fuck y'all having them speak? What do Bill Clinton got to do with me? What do Obama got to do with my generation, Gen Z? What do Joe Biden got to do it? Because he didn't do shit. So, and he said he's not going to run anyway. So why the fuck I got him speaking? Like, the DNC was corny. The DNC is corny. And if you ever go back and watch that shit, because stuff like that we only supposed to watch. What they want us to do is they only want us to watch stuff like that one time and then never ever come back to it again. But if you get a chance, just watch the DNC again and just look at how dumb that shit was. That shit was dumb. Look at Kamala Harris when she brought Megan Thee Stallion out. Just think about what was they thinking. What was they thinking? And just look how that shit looked. That's what they think about my people, bro. That shit embarrassing, bro. Like, it's a time and a place for that shit. Like, that's some like Thief in the Night shit. Megan Thee Stallion playing and all of that other shit. A bitch shaking her ass. Like, we talking about our kids' future. We talking about our future. We talking about our safety. We talking about all this shit, and y'all up here got Megan Thee Stallion dancing like a fucking. You feel me? Like a straight up scripper. But yeah, y'all, I know I just had to get on here and pop for a little bit. Talk about some stuff, man. I appreciate everybody that's come in my channel, come in my chat room, press the like button, subscribe. I appreciate that. It go the long way, man. It go the long way. And one day I could definitely see myself one day doing giveaways, helping people out, talking to people and talking to. I like to talk to people that's boots on ground. I'm gonna have on the channel when I'm doing the interviews. It's people that's actual people out here. I'm gonna be interviewing actual people out here. I'm not gonna be interviewing superstars and all this. Everybody that they try to put on the pedestal because then people don't be knowing either. They be regular people too. They just the glorified version of boots on ground motherfucker out here. They're just a glorified version of that. So you feel me? I'm gonna always take the people that's the average person, the boots on ground person over everybody else because what their opinion say, their opinion is the new the person that's boots on ground, their opinion is the new thing tomorrow. So whatever the average person is saying out here that go to work every day and do what they gotta do for their family every day out here, They is like the person that's living check to check. They is the next trend. So whatever they doing is gonna be the next trend, or something that's that gravitates towards them. Because if you can't sell to these people, the regular person, if you can't sell to them, then who are you gonna sell to? Because if they're conservative or if they not a part of none of this shit, then who are you gonna sell to? The people that's really the consumers is the black community. I'm starting to see it. Because how are you progressive? How are you liberated when you never been liberated and your community has never progressed? It's only went downhill. What you want, man? I know I'm about to what you doing? You want to get in there? You want me to bring it outside? Yeah, man. I gotta go though, y'all. I'm about to drive the car with my son. So peace and blessings, y'all.